Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt your legs wobble like they didn't belong to you anymore? Maybe the staircase that used to be easy now leaves you short of breath, or you catch yourself avoiding a walk because your calves tighten or your knees ache. It's a small change that hits your freedom first, and it can make the days feel smaller. What if strengthening your legs started not with a gym membership, but with what you put on your plate? Simple foods can feed your muscles, cut down soreness, and give you steady energy so you move better and stay active. I'm going to show you 6 foods that act fast to support muscle, bone, and blood flow. Real choices you can shop for today and start using in meals this week. Stay with me and I'll explain exactly how to use them, how much you need, and quick meal ideas that seniors actually enjoy. And before we continue, I want to share a small gift. I'm giving away a copy of my best-selling book, Self-Heal. To enter, simply like this video, subscribe, and tell me in the comments why you'd love to win this book. I always enjoy reading your stories. Now let's get started. Number 1. Protein-rich foods: lean meat, poultry, fish, eggs, legumes. Strong legs need strong muscle. After age 40, muscle mass drops steadily and the rate increases after 70. So the single biggest dietary move is to give your muscles regular, high-quality protein. Protein supplies amino acids that repair muscle fibers after activity and build new tissue when you rest. Without enough protein, your body will struggle to maintain muscle size and strength, even if you do regular walking or exercise. Aim for roughly 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily if you are older and moderately active. For someone who weighs 70 kilograms, that equals about 70 to 84 grams of protein a day. Spread that intake across the day so each meal contains 20 to 30 grams of protein. The muscle repair process responds better to multiple doses than to one large serving. Lean meats like chicken and turkey give dense, easily used protein with minimal added fat. Fish adds protein and often other useful nutrients. Eggs deliver an affordable, complete protein and are easy to prepare in many ways. Plant sources like lentils, beans, and chickpeas are excellent for meeting protein targets too. Combine them with whole grains to balance amino acids. Practical swaps make this doable. Trade a sugary snack for a small bowl of Greek yogurt with a handful of nuts. Add a can of tuna or a boiled egg to salads. Mix beans into soups and stews. For seniors who struggle with appetite, small protein-rich snacks such as cottage cheese with fruit, a protein shake, or a boiled egg between meals help keep daily totals up. If chewing or dental issues limit choices, soft high-protein options like mashed beans, silken tofu, or smooth dairy are useful. High-protein intake also supports balance by keeping thigh and calf muscles stronger, which reduces fall risk. A simple pattern to follow is a protein-rich breakfast, a solid protein source at lunch, and another at dinner with a protein snack if needed. When combined with resistance or weight-bearing movement, this routine produces clear gains in leg strength and function. If you take medications or have kidney disease, check protein targets with a clinician, but for most older adults, modestly higher protein than the standard adult recommendation is beneficial for legs and mobility. Number 2, foods rich in potassium and magnesium: bananas, sweet potatoes, avocados, leafy greens, nuts. Leg strength and cramps are influenced strongly by electrolyte balance, and potassium and magnesium are the 2 minerals most tied to muscle function. Potassium helps muscle cells contract and relax properly. Low potassium increases the chance of muscle weakness and cramping. A medium banana supplies around 400 to 450 milligrams of potassium. A medium baked sweet potato gives over 500 milligrams. Many older adults underconsume these minerals because diets shift toward processed foods that are low in potassium and high in salt. Magnesium acts inside cells on the pathways that create energy and control nerve signals to muscles. Low magnesium may show up as fatigue and reduced endurance. Almonds, pumpkin seeds, and spinach are good magnesium sources. Practical targeting of these foods across the day keeps electrolyte levels stable and supports longer, stronger walks and steadier movement. Start the day with a banana or add diced avocado to breakfast toast. Use sweet potatoes as a dinner side instead of white potatoes once or twice a week. Toss nuts into salads or yogurt and add a handful of greens to smoothies and soups. If you sweat heavily during activity, especially in hot weather, you lose potassium and magnesium faster. Replacing them with a potassium-rich snack and water or an electrolyte drink after exercise prevents short-term weakness. For seniors with high blood pressure who are on diuretics, potassium and magnesium levels can change rapidly. Check with a provider for safe targets. Small, steady increases in these foods make leg muscles less prone to fatigue and cramps and improve the ability to walk farther without feeling wiped out. Number 3, dairy or fortified alternatives for calcium and vitamin D, milk, yogurt, cheese, fortified plant milks. Bone health and muscle strength are linked. Strong bones give tendons and muscles a stable base to work from and reduce the risk of fractures when a fall occurs. After 50, the rate of bone loss accelerates, and after 70, the chance of fracture climbs. Calcium is a basic building block for bones, while vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium and supports muscle function directly. Many older adults do not get enough vitamin D from sunlight or diet. Dairy products are convenient sources of calcium and often contain vitamin D when fortified. Fermented dairy like yogurt also gives protein that supports muscle. If you avoid dairy, fortified plant milks, fortified cereals, and certain fortified yogurts supply both calcium and vitamin D. Include a serving of milk or yogurt with breakfast to add 200 to 300 milligrams of calcium instantly. A single 100-gram portion of hard cheese can add substantial calcium too. Beyond bone structure, vitamin D supports muscle strength. Low vitamin D is associated with slower walking speed and reduced power in leg muscles. That means combining a calcium source with vitamin D either through fortified foods, sensible sun exposure, or a clinician-recommended supplement is a practical step for stronger legs. Remember portion sizes. Aim for 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of calcium daily for many older adults, with vitamin D targets checked by a clinician via a blood test if possible. If supplements are used, take them with food to improve absorption. A routine that pairs a calcium-rich breakfast, a yogurt snack, and a dinner with dairy or fortified alternatives supports both bone resilience and the muscles that move you. Number 4, oily fish and omega-3 sources, salmon, mackerel, sardines, flaxseed, walnuts. Inflammation and recovery matter for leg strength, particularly if you do exercise or already have joint issues. Omega-3 fats reduce systemic inflammation and support muscle recovery after activity. These fats also influence cell membranes in ways that help muscle cells work efficiently. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are direct sources of 2 important omega-3s. If you prefer plants, flaxseed and walnuts provide a form of omega-3 that the body partially converts. Aim for at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week, or add a tablespoon of ground flaxseed, or a small handful of walnuts daily. That intake helps reduce the soreness after longer walks or exercise, which makes it easier to sustain a routine that builds leg power. Inflammation from arthritis or other chronic conditions can make moving painful and reduce activity. Covering omega-3 needs is a low-risk dietary step that can lower pain and improve function for some people. If you take blood-thinning medications, discuss higher omega-3 intake with your clinician. But for most older adults, moderate regular servings of oily fish are a beneficial component of a leg strength plan. Number 5, whole grains and high-quality carbohydrates, oats, quinoa, brown rice, whole wheat. Muscles need a steady supply of usable energy. Complex carbohydrates found in whole grains top up glycogen stores in muscle without the rapid blood sugar spikes that follow sugary foods. Stable energy means you can walk longer and perform strength work that builds calves and thighs. A bowl of oatmeal in the morning gives slow-release fuel. Quinoa and brown rice paired with beans create a balanced meal for recovery after activity. Whole grains also provide B vitamins and small amounts of magnesium and iron, nutrients tied to energy production in muscle cells. Older adults who skip carbs entirely often find their walking endurance drops because muscles run out of readily available fuel. Timing matters. Include a modest portion of whole grains before longer walks or exercise and a portion after to aid recovery. Avoid refined white breads and sugary snacks that give short-lived energy and later fatigue. For people watching calories, whole grains help satiety and preserve muscle better during weight loss than ultra-low carb plans that neglect muscle fuel. Practical swaps include porridge instead of sugary cereal, brown rice or quinoa instead of white rice, and whole grain bread for sandwiches. Number 6. Colourful fruits and vegetables rich in antioxidants and nitrates. Berries, beets, spinach, bell peppers. Recovery and blood flow are core to leg strength. Antioxidants fight oxidative stress that ages muscle cells, and dietary nitrates improve blood flow to working muscles. Berries are high in antioxidants and vitamin C, which supports collagen and tendon health. Beets and leafy greens like spinach contain natural nitrates that the body converts to molecules that widen blood vessels, improving oxygen delivery during activity. Better blood flow means you tire less and your muscles repair faster after effort. Add a handful of berries to breakfast, include a cooked beet or beetroot salad a few times a week, and pile dark leafy greens into meals. Bell peppers and citrus fruits add vitamin C, which supports tissue repair and helps iron absorption. Iron matters for oxygen delivery in muscle. These foods also provide fiber for gut health and steady energy. A balanced plate that includes colourful vegetables and fruit with a protein source and whole grains creates the environment your legs need to grow stronger over time. For older adults with low blood pressure or on nitrate medications, consult a clinician before major dietary shifts. But for most people, regular servings of these plant foods aid strength, reduce post-exercise soreness, and support steady walking and climbing without unusual breathlessness. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with someone who needs stronger, healthier legs. Don't forget to subscribe for more simple science-based tips to keep your body active and strong.